So there's been a fair bit of interest in, more so than Civ, in Jurassic World content. So I thought I'd jump in and have a look at some of the parks I've made. I would definitely go ahead and make some more parks as part of the Shrapnel, some new stuff, especially when this update drops on the 15th of June, I'm pretty sure it is, because there's a lot of exciting things coming in that update. But yeah, I thought I'd show off some of the stuff I've already done. I mean, this is jumping back. God, how long have I had this game? This is the campaign. I'm sure anyone that's played the game can recognize the awkward restrictions, especially on a section like this. Hence why I got some lovely environmental issues over here. This is the first place you dropped in, I do believe. So we got our lovely paras. Do we have babies? Are any babies in there? No. Oh, yeah, there are. There we go. Very cute. We have... Oh, I didn't show these up. Loki Ceratops. One of my favourites. Doesn't let me rotate for a sec there. Are there any juveniles on that? Yes, there are. Ah, this game brings out just pure childish joy in me. It's all so cute. So we got some Pseudoceratops in here. This is maybe the better of the enclosures on this map. It's a mess elsewhere. This one I kind of made with free reign. You got an Apatosaurus in here. Who else is in here? Was that it? There's a park tour going through. Oh, and some Struthiomimus. Yeah, it's been a fair while since I've seen these parks myself. I'll know a bit more of what's going on when I go into my sandbox ones. So yeah, you got the Velociraptors here. Velociraptors, not my favourite. Hot take. I think they're a bit boring. I think they're a bit overrated. But I think the same about the T-Rex. So, I think the other types of raptors we have in this game are just more pretty, more exciting, not overused. Yeah. Diplodocus, that's my wife's favourite. And some Chunkingosaurus. This park is definitely on the weaker side. I definitely wasn't as obsessed with... Oh no, we got some little waterfalls. What was the new enclosure like? Did I do anything special there? Okay. There's some artistic flair. There's a little bit design effort going into this one. So let's move across to... I cannot remember the order these go in. We'll just go left to right, really. Obviously, spoilers. I'll put a warning in earlier in the video. Because this is the last mission of the campaign. God, this place is a mess. Where's the... Oh my gosh. I think the original stuff's all up here. Yeah, so I deleted, like, everything to fit the stuff in this park. We're going to ignore things like dead dinosaurs. Oh, the Myosaur... No, that's not the top. That's the top. Yeah. Yeah, this was where the estate was. Shh, spoilers. So, initially there was, like, carnivore enclosures here, and then I had to, like, trank them all and move them off, and... So we have some Apatosaurus. Oh, that's a baby. And in here again, Parasaurolophus. A classic combo. We have our Tyrannosaurus Rexes in here. You are elderly. Oh, I do remember building this one. Some nice... see, T-Rex I like a bit more than Velociraptor. It can still be fun and exciting, and I know there are Velociraptor patterns like blue and whatnot, but especially their ability to swim, they will go up in my books. Velociraptor's just a bit, I don't know, it's just cooler stuff. There aren't that many large carnivores, so I'm not as obsessed. Right, so we got the Kets enclosure here. Again, very excited for the June 16th update, where we can drop the terrain in here. I mean, stuff like the perch points, that's awesome. And the updated flying, where they can go under arches, that's really cool as well. But dropping the terrain, like, you see the Kets, is struggling. I wanted to make some nice pretty waterfalls, so I raised the terrain as much as I possibly can. I mean, that is the worst viewing gallery, like, you can't see anything. But yeah, they're like flying around and it's that much room. It's like 2 of their body length. But yeah, dropping the height is going to be very interesting. So yeah, let's head this way first. So we got the Guanlong in here. I do like this one. Again, just a much more interesting smaller carnivore than that. There's so many smaller carnivores, so many medium carnivores. Why would I pick Velociraptor? I love that this is a Velociraptor hate session now. I remember this park a lot more. Maybe I did this one most recently. We'll come back to this at the end. So in here you've got some Metricanthosauruses. And who else was in here? Was it just them? I don't want to keep jumping out to map view every time to find stuff. But it might just be easier. Yeah, I think that's everything excluding the main exhibit. So what you got here is a river cruise that I have put through the 3 exhibits. So we'll start from the end. And it's not like 3 just, you know, herbivore either. I've managed to combine them with the, like, so you got the Dimetrodon at the end, who obviously are not happy because there's a billion of them. I think there are compies in here as well. No, oviraptors. We do love the chickens. Do we have any baby chickens? You're the alpha. Oh, okay. We probably don't. They probably all matured. Yeah, the color you can get on the feathered dinosaurs is really cool. Again, another, like, maybe not oviraptor specifically, because I think they suit a different role as the scavenger, smaller dinosaur, but there are so many better feathered options for carnivores. Oh, I've made a Kets. I didn't know I was doing that. So then in this section, you've got the Iguanodon. And you have some Diplodocus again. I think that's all that's in here. Looks to be the case. And yeah, they can wade, some of these sections are deep water, so they can wade across, but then also some are shallow, so the Iguanodon can get across there. Then you've got the Myosaur, which is, a cool thing about this park is that you just got wild dinosaurs around. I don't know, these guys were out of range. I attracted as many of them as I could, but they were just a bit too far out of range. And then in this one you got Brachiosaurus, Myosaur, that's a juvenile, and the gyrosphere goes through this section. Oh, and Sinoceratops, who are attacking each other, and Dryosaurus. That color's almost too jarring, almost too bright. But yeah, so you got this lovely valley here that the dinosaurs definitely use all the time. Then you've got another, so you got the gyrosphere that roams round here, and the gyrosphere heads down this way. How far does it go? Does it go into the other exhibit? No, it doesn't. So the gyrosphere heads this way. The river cruise is through the entire thing, and then on this side you have a park tour that passes and gets the T-Rexes as well. The spread of the dinosaurs isn't... it's a bit better now. Well, I say that, and this section is completely empty. Oh, it's almost like where the giant ravine is, because I wanted to make pretty waterfalls, but I thought that was cool. This was the extent of my creativity in the campaign. I don't know how long this video is going to be if I go through all the campaign parks. This might be a fair bit. Oh. Yeah, see, the campaign, they're not going to be complete parks. The entrance is up here, isn't it? This is where you start. So we have... Who have we got in here? Oh, this is where you first did the breeding facilities. So we got the Myosaur up here. Nothing particularly exciting, pretty basic stuff. You got Gallimimus in here. Again, these are all more box tickers for the campaign. Some lovely architecture, that's not right. Geography. That I did not make. And then you got the Paras in there. Hello, go away.
Supporting dinosaurs. A noble goal deserves maximum focus, as I'm sure you'll agree.
Right, so we kind of got this ring route where there are multiple ways around the park. In here you got your Tapajara. Again, very excited to be able to drop the... Yeah, we're going to have to cut that. Very excited to be able to drop the lowest terrain. To just give these guys more room. It's not as egregious as the cats, but it's just going to be cool architecture. I've been wanting more waterfalls. And rock structures and all that jazz. So that's back to the Paras. If we go around here, I think this is just Itchies. Yeah, I think there was like a the number of dinosaurs goal that I wanted to hit for this one. Some nice colours on them. I hope we get obviously like. Big shark, cool. Big crocodile, cool stuff. And it's not going to be a returning species. I really hope we get another small marine. This guy being the only small marine kind of like makes him prey. Oh, her in this case. It's like, oh, it's the weak one that gets eaten. I don't know. Yeah, I hope we get some small stuff, but I can't be too picky because I also hope we get the turtle. And I hope we get, what is it, Nothosaurus? Yeah, Archelon and Nothosaurus back. Oh, some lovely socializing. Okay, where are we off? I've lost my bearings. Okay, so this is the cats, then. Nope. What? That's a bird. This is the Changosaurus. I just saw Q and immediately my mind jumped there. Yeah, so you guys are running out of room. Because you keep breeding. Well, no, because your babies grew up. But yeah. This enclosure kind of acts as a route through the park for most of my vehicles. Oh, a bush. There we go. We love the Dilophosaurus. Again, sure, it's iconic and used in a similar sense to the Velociraptor, especially for that first Jurassic Park movie, but it's not overused, and it's just way more exciting. I don't know. You get some real fun colours with them. Oh, on the hunt. Oh, he missed. And I missed his frills. Oh, I did. Oh, I shouldn't have zoomed out. Yeah, good job, man. Good job. Then we have this is the all Triceratops enclosure to my memory, which they're not best pleased about. The Microceratus loves it, but we have the Trike. Oh no, I thought one of them was against it. We do love the Triceratops. I think they got way cooler. I don't know if maybe I'm just forgetting Jurassic Evolution Yeah, World Evolution 1 and 2. Um, but I swear they were smaller. Maybe it's the males. Because in terms of sexual dimorphism, they really went to town with the male Triceratops. The horns and the frill size is just really cool. I wish there were more huge differences like this. I mean, maybe it doesn't look like much, but I don't know. This is what we've been used to. But this is awesome. It's just so much more intimidating. So in here, oh, there's a baby. Yeah, so Triceratops. Maybe that was the issue. The babies were unhappy. So you've also got Protoceratops. That's actually a juvenile at the moment. Got any adults? You'd assume so. There we go. The small ceratopsids are fun. Ceratopsids. What else we got? So there's more Lokis in here. Yeah, we got a fair spread of them. Suto. I think that might be all of them. Over here, this is the last bit because I didn't build on. No. I mean, yes. And then over here you have the Giga, which I actually like the old design more. I was not a fan of the updated spiky design. It's cool for a scary dinosaur, and I'm super happy they used the Giga in a movie because it's been like too long. Well, I say too long. Can I even remember? Probably documentaries had the Giga, but I just think it's way cooler. Although this juvenile, I think, is the juvenile of the other model, even though all its parents are. Look at the patterning, man. Why would I want this grey, spiky nonsense? It's just beautiful. I think it's because there's an image I have in a really old book of like a green and red one. Like green outside and like kind of red by the mouth and the crest, and I don't know, that image is stuck. So that's this park, right? Yeah. We will check out the next one. Okay, so this is the one, the campaign level that is mainly about pterosaurs. So I think this is all Tapejara? Yeah, this is all Tapejara, and either the base or the elderly hated Dimorphodon when I first put them in, so I had to separate their locations. So we'll have a look at these. So there's just a ton of them. I think this was another species. Ooh, another species marker, kind of like hit 60 flying reptiles kind of situation. This is not the best park. So I will go through this one a little bit quicker because it's also taken me 100 years. Dimorphodon is not my favorite. I think they are a bit gross, I will say. Sorry, guys. It is like the Velociraptor has wings, except the Velociraptor is a dopey guy. And then, did I put cats in here again? Or was it... It was cats. I thought I put Thanatos. I've put Thanatos somewhere. Oh, hello. I mean, you are incredible. Oh, he's sleeping. She's sleeping. That's just beautiful. Don't wake him up. Okay, then we have just a Gallimimus. I think this was again environmental issues. Yeah, it's a little bit cramped. If this seems confusing, it's because the area is massively limited. So I think it was just this box here, which is why everything is absolutely crushed into this back end here. Oh, this might be the Thanatos. Yeah, there we are. So I like the addition of these guys. They don't stand out too much from the cats, but it's cool to have another large flyer. Why can't I zoom? See, I think this is to do with the floor issues. With it being so high up. That is very cute. Terrifying, but cute. And is there someone else in here? There are pterodons. Because we'll get the Pterodactylus back. These guys are just kind of iconic. The points, the edges to their face is just... Yeah, there's something terrifying about it. Was it 3 they were in? I think so. And the bird cage. And just them, like, yeah, the idea of their... I don't know how toothy their mouths actually are. But even just this powerful jaw, it's just taking so long to kill someone. Just kind of terrifying. Then over here we have the Acrocanthosaurus. I think this is an enclosure I actually put effort into. Oh yeah, I wanted to make a billion waterfalls. Because this park was not the best. So yeah, I was happy with my multiple pools. You got the big waterfall going that way. Not easy to access for the ranger teams, unfortunately. I think this stuff is more fitted to sandbox, and I've done a fair bit more in sandbox. And then we have... Oh, perfect. Yeah, so the Megalodon's fun. I mean, at first I did think it's just a shark. It's just a big shark. But no, it's... I think it's noticeably, visibly different. It looks abnormal, especially if you put it next to other things. Or you see it go up to do the jump. And the colours you can get are just kind of beautiful on it. The colouring on this one is great. Kind of like almost like a tiger shark a bit. But yeah, seeing that fin, the iconic fin, in parks is just really awesome. I don't think there was any underwater additions, decorations and that, so or there just wasn't much of them. So I think that's that park. Yeah, we're all good. What is this park? Oh, this is mini Jurassic. Ah. Oh, this is when I was fighting the, yeah, so the dinosaur encounter, there's like a list of dinosaurs that are allowed in it, but then even with that list, some dinosaurs can just be aggressive, because it's literally only the compies. I understand that the compies kill people in the films, but look at them. You'd be alright. He's harmless. It's not like they're coming in a group. So yeah, this is the one that's all themed off Jurassic Park animals, so it's all going to be like that. So you got compies, the steg was there. The idea with the Brachiosaurus that I reused in the later park with them wading into the deep water. This was just kind of testing the waters with it, pun intended. More Parasaurolophus. The sauropod and para combo is just... It's just goated for a reason, you know? There you go. So, there's more galleys. Not particularly my favourite. Again, this is a lot of... I mean, here obviously we've got the Velociraptors with not the most exciting cliff in the whole world. But they were pretty demanding of that. Where are you? Now, let's see. Have we got an exciting one at all? You have the spines, so that's something. You are the tiger one. That's actually cool. I like that one, but I think a Atrocioraptor does it better. Just plain... Yeah. That's kind of nice as well. There we go. That's a cool one. I love that guy. Oh, same one there. I think. Maybe not. Oh! Oh, that was a car. Why did you do that? How are you alive? Yeah, so there's that, and then you've got the T-Rex. Again, I'm a little more excited about for the future update with this deep water swimming that they've got coming, which is definitely a Rebirth tie-in, and it seems like they're teasing Rebirth anyway. Oh, and there's a baby there. Yeah, so I did a little bit of design with this one, but nothing too exciting. The T-Rexes are insanely demanding. I mean, this could use so much decoration. Like, this is a cool idea, but it's so plain. But yeah, that's that park. Like, this would be a pretty boring tour to ride. Where's one that's just left? I know there's suspense. Oh, hello. I know this is like a lot of suspense, but if I was just like... I think what makes the difference is in the first Jurassic Park movie, this is happening where they're testing the park, not when the park's open. So it's actual functionality. Like, this builds suspense. This is great for a movie. But just, yeah, this is my point. Seeing someone, like, just walking as I'm, like, driving along very slowly, yeah, no, that's not so fun. Alright, let's check out the next one. Where is the entrance? Oh, it's this mess. Okay, why did I do this? I have no idea. But I decided to make a petting zoo area in the smallest enclosure ever, where the petting zoo is like 30% of it. But here you have Lysosaurus. I am so glad that they came in the base game. They are adorable and stupid, and hope that we will get some non-dinosaurs in the future. Because these are technically not dinosaurs, I think. I hope I got the right guy. Very cute. Amongst all the horrendous gate noises. Which that enclosure makes permanently. So this was the marine one, to my memory. Where the campaign was focused around marine, yeah. So we got Itchy's in here. I thought I had a nice one somewhere. There you are. I love that coloration. That's so cool. Sorry to the rest of them. Oh, that's a shot. Yeah, that's what we want to see. Mr. Dopey himself. Then we got some plesiosaurs. Really not my favorite. Why do they look like snakes? You know, like, just straight up a snake. Is Elasmosaurus... Mike, having a lapse in memory, did they add Elasmosaurus to the game, or does it not exist? It doesn't, right? It doesn't, yeah. Okay, so... Oh, Leplorodon. So yeah, I make Atombosaurus 100% of the time, if I want that. Plesiosaur. Okay, so Atombosaurus, it just looks cool. It doesn't look like a snake. It looks like something that would swim along with its creepy long neck, and it eats fish. Like, it looks like a fish hunter. It doesn't look like a snake. Why is the other thing a snake? It doesn't look like Nessie at all. I get that it's not gonna look like the snaking classic S in the water that Nessie shows. But like, it doesn't look anything like that. That's what Nessie's meant to be. Anyway. Oh, yeah. These guys that hate each other. So yeah, I wanted some cute little guys. I think, again, I was trying to hit a species goal. I really do like the Psittacosaurus. It's an awesome addition to the game. I think they're so weird. Like, I swear, isolate the head there for a second, and I've seen that in Star Wars. Maybe in post I'll put a picture of the guy I'm thinking of, but, like, yeah, no, it's just like an alien. I love it. And then they're sharing with the Oviraptors, who we have seen before. And I think they hate each other, or they got lost or something. No, they don't. It's not that they hate each other. It was the juveniles, I think. Where are we going? So we got Moses here. Can't believe that's the first Moser. Obviously, I'm not going through these in order. I do really like the patterning on the Moser. There's quite cool sexual dimorphism for the males here. The babies are absolutely adorable. And there's Mum. Actually, the patterning isn't that much different. Maybe they just have cool patterning. I think it's more defined on the male. Something like that. And then... Are we done besides? Yeah, okay. And then we have Chronosaurus, which is my favorite marine. Look at this dopey guy. Look at him. They're so silly. And the fact that they're allowed to, like, do the shark feeder... Oh, look at the baby. Look, it's just... You know what? Maybe it's not going to make any sense to anyone, okay? It's giving penguin. It looks like a penguin. I don't know if it's like the chubby little belly and the color I'm thinking of right now. But it just looks like a fun guy. Yeah, and the fact that these guys can do the... That is some beautiful coloration. Wow. Love that. Oh, socializing. The fact that they can do the shark feeder animation is just so cool. Because they really shouldn't. They are tiny. Well, they're not tiny. They're like medium at best. I'd assume the Pleurodon won't be able to do it. But they jump up and they like tear at it and hang from it. It's so cool. So that's that park. It's only the tour and this. Yeah, some more Moses. I think this was the first Moser I got. And a baby. Very tired baby. Right, yeah, so this is the park tour. Maybe it makes sense to ride it. Am I able to speed things up? I don't know. This is gonna take forever. Maybe yeah, I'll keep this bit in. If there's an interest in riding these park tours, an immersive video, I'm more than happy to do that. Because some of them are good. Some of them are chaotic and a mess. Anyway, in here we have some Corythosauruses, some Apatosauruses, some really, really loud dinosaurs. What else we got? And a Stigmoloch. Yeah, these guys are definitely cooler than Dracorex. Sorry, not sorry. Again, one of the dinosaurs they've done really well with on the males and the sexual dimorphism. Stop panicking. I'm talking about you. Actually, that's valid cause to panic. Anything with horns, I feel like, is so much more accentuated. And if that's just paleontology, you know, my bad. I'm not going to complain. But yeah, anything with horns just looks so much cooler with the sexual dimorphism. Well, that's a nice colour. So then... Yeah, so the park tour goes through 3... Is it? Yeah, 3 separate locations. So it cuts through here. Are we in the right one? Oh, it briefly dips into here. And then out. And then here you have Ornithomimus. Love Ornithomimus. I thought they were smaller. They are huge. I thought it was going to be Stiggy size. Wait. Am I thinking... Nope. Stiggy is the dinosaur that I've just shown. Not at all what I'm talking about. Kind of point fits. Struthi and Gallimimus and Dryosaurus. That size. You also have the Gigantospina, which I don't use much. I am really not a fan of the other Ceratopsians. Because... they took out Werosaurus. Wehusaurus. Which were the second coolest, I mean, Steggy is always up there. This is a hybrid. This guy has weird shoulder spines. This guy has weird shoulder spines. Oh look, this guy has weird shoulder spines. It's the same dinosaur at different sizes. At least this new model of the Kentrosaurus is quite cool. I use this one the most out of the 3. Well, out of the 4 if you include Stegoceratops, because of the like rectangular plates, which I think are like really cool. But this is just iconic, and not only is it iconic, but it's like also unique now somehow. Maybe there weren't many Stegosaurids, but like we know there's one other cool one at least, because the Wehusaurus and the circular plates was, again, you got square, you got triangle, kind of. Yeah, triangle. And you've got circular plates. And then these guys are like, oh, spike, spike. We're doing triangle again, except that one's kind of... There's more depth to them, they're more spikes. Like, is that even the same? Are these plates? Could you call those plates? Or are they spikes at that point, because of the depth to them? Like, those are just thinner, aren't they? I don't know. And they got the best Thagomizer. Yeah, that's so cool that, like, this is not the most awful thing I've seen in my entire life, even though it really kind of is. Like, I could glimpse for a second and see 6 legs as it's moving and be like, yeah, that's normal. I love showing off the park and not showing off the park. Give us Wehusaurus back. Wehusaurus, whatever it was called. It was awesome. Who else is in here? Ah, Pamenci. So, a general herbivore enclosure tends to go like sauropod plus Stegosaurid or Ceratopsian plus what do they call the one of the mimids are the other ones. Has it kept my family groupings? What are you called? No, you're Hadrosaurids. You're Ornithomimosaurids. Okay, I was right. Yeah, so just that kind of classic combination. I think all 3 enclosures have that. So yeah, you got the Archie here. Who is sleeping? I do really enjoy what they've been able to do with the colors on these guys. I say that. Yeah, I do really like the patterning. I always thought that Gallimimus, Archie, were always a bit boring in comparison to Struthi. Struthi always had the better patterns on the other map. Map? What? Game. Then you got Syntosaurus. I do feel a little similar about the Hadrosaurs as the Stegosaurids, but it's not as egregious. Just because there's more of them. The Stegosaurids is technically there's 4 of them because one is a hybrid. And the Patagotitan kind of replacing the Allosaurus. Like it's a new dinosaur, but is it? It has a very similar design. But I like it. I like it. It's cool. It's a Stegosaurid that's just like kind of a whale, like the way its face is. I think with the... Did I say Stegosaurid? I mean, a sauropod. Yeah, I think with sauropods, I think it's a lot in the face, because their body type is just so similar. So this is quite a unique face. It tended to be why I favour Brachy's the most, just because they have the coolest face. So I think that's that part done. So this is when we were introduced to the balloon. This island was also a disease nightmare. You know what? I love this guy. Ankylosaurus will always be my goat, but there's something about him. I think it's just because I think pangolins are one of the coolest animals ever. And armadillos and the like. But yeah, no, this guy's just straight up a pangolin. Who's in the game at the moment? They got rid of at least one, didn't they? Oh, I have to do it again. Oh yeah, there's only 3 now. Actually, I do think this is a great selection. I do think this is my favourite 3 from the previous game. The little guys were cool to have. Euophocephalus, I think. They were cool to have. Like, what? Why? Why do you need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and a hybrid? And you've cut ankylosaurs down. You've cut... Oh, okay. Well, this is everyone. You cut stegosaurs down. Sauropods are up. We love that for them. Especially with the Imaga back. Well, no, okay, they're not up. They're still missing some. But, like, it's not as devastating. I mean, Pachycephalosaurids are better than they've ever been. Maybe that's just because of some recategorization. I love that Dinocaurus is part of that group. But these guys are fine. These guys are fine. They've just taken a hit. But at least it's the best 3, I would say. I think Nodosaurus is a pangolin. I think Sauropelta is a case of the spikes working. And I think I may be completely wrong. Yeah, I think they're kind of like wanting to be alone or okay with being alone is kind of hilarious. Like all 3 of them. I thought maybe Sauropelta had that unique before. Maybe it's like a top cap or something. I'm sure there was something unique about their preferences. But yeah, as opposed to the stegosaurids, the shoulder spikes kind of work for me here. It's just like building up, and then it's a big one. And then, yeah, these guys are pangolin, and these guys are the OG. So, like, just awesome. Cool. We have our beautiful pangolin, who was ill. We have our Struthiomimus, who was also ill. Maybe they do still have the best patterns. They also look like a, I think it was the Gallimimus, top trump back in the day, which I always found kind of haunting. That, like, just dead behind the eyes look. I love it. Then we have Psittacosaurus. Again, love this new edition. Who else have we got? Homocephali. They are adorably cute. And I think there is some sort of Stegosaurid. Which one have we got here? This is Chunkingosaurus. Not my favourite. Just kind of like, eh. They got some nice pans. But I would have taken something else. Where they got my 3 favourite Ankylosaurs, they did not get my favourite. So in here we got Mutabutter. Is not what it's called, but it is what it's called. I've been calling it for the last 5-10 years. How long have these games been coming out? Mutaburrasaurus, but Muttabut is just better. And then we have Styracosaurus. See, there are just so many good Ceratops and Ceratopsids. Yeah, it's right. They just got such unique design. They look cool. Like, yeah, I think again when it comes to the horns, I mean, not that I'm getting the best look. When it comes to the horns, the sexual dimorphism just really cool. Like, obviously the crests are awesome, but like you can just see that they're bigger. And then, is this all there is? No, because the balloon. Then we have, oh, here's some Sauropelta. I had in Jurassic World Evolution 2, I had a like albino Sauropelta that was very near and dear to my heart. So I think that is why Sauropelta stands out for me, possibly. And why I've recreated that one in this image. The babies are so cute, and when the babies run, it is even more cute. Look at this chunky guy. Like, yes, king. And then we have some Pachycephalosaurus here as well. Despite owning the genus, the family group, it might be my least favorite of the Pachycephalosaurids. I think the skull cap is ugly, and the spikes are cool, but, you know, you had to exist to get us there, so. And then we go around here. Is this the last bit? Yes. I was, again, going to build more. So we have the Kentrosaurus around here. Do we have the nice Kentrosaurus? Let's look for... Yes, see, so that's... To me, that it's just a little better. It's nothing massively special, but this kind of medium size, not as big as the Stegosaurus, really nice passing on some of these. It's just a bit more exciting. I still am not a fan of the shoulder spikes, but it is what it is. I just feel like they're so out of place to not have matching ones on the back legs, and to only have them on the front. And then the rest of their spikes are down this way and no more spikes are up that way. It seems a little weird. But again, I'm not a paleontologist. If I'm complaining about how these dinosaurs actually looked, you know, that's a my bad. But if Jurassic World made them that way, that's on them. Then we have the Dreadnoughtus. Do I have both designs? I think this is the updated one, right? Oh, they're so cute. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's the updated design. Because they made them way bigger in the updated design. And then you got some more Archaeonothomimus here. And I think we'll quickly move on to the second to last park, right? Okay, something happened there. Not a clue what. This stuff is the pre-built stuff. We have Stegosaurus, who are put in an enclosure way too small for them. And I decided to stick with that for some insane reason. I mean, I could expand it out that way, but I like the rocks, okay? And then in here... somewhere. There they are. We have our Spinosaurus. That is an interesting place to swim. 2 adults. There we go. And a baby. Number 7. Ah, yes. And then 3. We then have the Corythosauruses, who are also in this pre-made, really cool looking enclosure. Not functional, as you can see by many, many amendments. But that's all the pre-made stuff. We have some Dilophosaurus up here who are unhappy because there are too many of them because you keep breeding. This was the carnival park, that's why there's so many of them. So then we got Velociraptors. Can't remember if this was my choice, but here they are. Oh no, I think they were wild. We have the goats, the number 1, the dinosaur that gave me nightmares because I thought it was the devil, and now has become one of my favorites of all time because it sits down like a chicken. I don't know if I'm going to catch one doing it. Come on, one of you sit. Good boys. And girls. Happy. Oh, that helps too. That's a great one. Great kill animation. Actually using the horns. And then a baby. Which look like their head is so big for their body. Oh, that's just adorable, is it not? Come on, why don't you sit down? There we go. Look at it. Look at this beautiful thing. I absolutely adore it. Anyway, moving on. Right, so this one is Utah Raptors. This is what I was saying about the... I don't know why I didn't build many of them in the campaign. Build, create. But look at the raptor options. Okay, this is a medium size, so maybe it doesn't count, but... I think. Or is Utyrannus the medium size? Maybe this is a small. But obviously they're bigger than the raptors, but look at them. Look at the golden chickens. And purple chickens. Is that not just so much better than a Velociraptor? Yes, I think so. Then, speaking of, we have the Utyrannus. Obviously these are a bit bigger, but just such a, like... Oh no! Oh no! Hello? What the... Why? Why? Why would you do that? What? Please don't murder your child. That was horrific to watch. I genuinely thought it died for a sec there. Is that a social animation? Surely it can't be. Maybe I need to watch that back and see if it was socializing. You're socializing. Maybe don't kill each other. I was just praising you guys. And you were frozen in shock. No, you're alright. Just having a little stomp around, little dance. And then, oh, I love the, obviously this game is not about trees, but I love the, cherry blossoms. And I love Ceratosaurus. Underrated option. Their inclusion in the, what is it, Jurassic Park 3? Kind of makes them suck. Really just throwing them in there. I love that they are to have other dinosaurs, but just to not do anything with them. Just look at how beautiful these guys are. I hope we see some more playful, colourful, like Jurassic Park dinosaurs at some point. I know it's more intimidating, but like, I can be equally scared of a beautiful dinosaur. It's still gonna eat me. I mean, even this is like, it's not much, but it's like camouflaged. Isn't that more scary? They jump straight to invisibility on a dinosaur. Look at that! Okay, maybe I can't. That is beautiful. And I would be scared of that. It's clearly carnivorous. Maybe maybe it wouldn't create as much fear, but like, I think there's something of fear in the abnormal. I think especially with all the, like, I don't know, what is it? All the YouTube shit. Well, Five Nights at Freddy's isn't YouTube, but like, there is horror in the weird. And the playful and the appealing to the eye initially. That, yeah, I want to see them in a movie. Run away from a pink dinosaur. Cool. Just not. It doesn't need to be grey and brown all the time. Are we done with this park? No, we have some of the weirdest looking. Okay, the babies aren't so egregious. What? Who made you? Why? Why are you a camel dinosaur? One hump? Actually cool. Little sail, like, that's kind of weird and abnormal. Maybe that adds to their fear, though. Like, this does look scary. Would they ever use it? You just... There we go. There's the male. Even worse. Oh! It's disgusting. Look at those angles. It's like he got two parts of a Stegosaurus. It's actually vile. And terrifying. But, again, you took invisibility out of the box. How do you go back?
Ladies and gentlemen,
And again, make it pink.
pleased to welcome an Allosaurus to the park.
Allosaurus, where are you? Oh, wasn't this a multi? Yeah, okay. So the Ceratosaurus are in there living with them. I'd also love Allosaurus.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are pleased to welcome a Utyrannus
Oh,
to the
it's
park.
very cute. It's like a cat with its little... Oh. Welcome to the worst thing I've ever built. And that's coming from a child who grew up with Lego. So, I don't know if anyone else has experienced this, but trying to 100% the campaign, this took me so long. Because, what do you mean? Like, I can't remember the exact stack, but I think it was 95% visibility. This is going to look weird now, because they're all going to set off at once as well. So here are my balloons. And that is how we achieved that. So this is the, what is it, nature reserve? I think they call it. So you got Nasuto. You got the Iguanodon. You got a Psittacosaurus. You got some Ankylosaurus. Who else is here? There are Paras. There are Sinoceratops. There are Apatosaurus, who is having a bit of a meltdown. Cohabitation discomfort. Never would have thought that. That's actually crazy. How is that possible? You've got... Is that everyone here? There is Dreadnoughtus over here. Very cool. Yeah, this isn't the most designed park. This one is purely a mess. You have the T-Rex that kept wanting more and more territory. Which is a bit of a nightmare. Let's let that pattern load in. And then you have the second section, which isn't entirely blocked off, but it is a mess. Because I think there are carnivores this side. So you've got a Brachiosaurus there. They like to come and tease the T-Rex. Come and walk across and say, haha, I have my freedom, you don't. And the other carnivores are allowed their freedom, more to the point, but no, we can't have an apex predator. To be honest, the carnivores have... I always find this, unless it's like... No, even when it's a large... I do have a big ecosystem park that I will probably look at showing off on my sandbox. Because I could do a tour of this park and I could do a tour of that park as like their own separate videos, like riding the vehicle. But the carnivores are way harder to maintain. They just die all the time. They don't eat. Oh, that's nice swimming. Yeah, as soon as like there's a high enough number, they just stop eating. Oh yeah, I also put the log viewing galleries like everywhere because you can do them remotely. And that was another attempt to increase visibility. So yeah, you got the Pyroraptors. The juvenile. Then you got some stags over here. And some Pachycephalosaurus. I think that is it. But yeah, no, this was the worst. This was the worst park I've ever built. Oh, you want... Oh no. Oh no, maybe I wouldn't be able to do a tour of this park. Because they just let the T-Rex free for some insane reason. But yeah, besides all the balloons, it's quite nice here. There are some design attempts. I definitely got a little bit better with the sandbox building, but not massively. I use decorations, that's exciting. But yeah, these are my parks. Very exciting stuff. Thanks for watching all the way through. If you did, this is sitting currently at going on an hour and a half, so I'll try my best cutting it. The other park tours I'll probably do individually, the sandbox parks, and they'll be much shorter. So we will see how that goes. But see you in the next one.